Itabusia mamena wasina memo akwa banfamra Ashanti Media so be like video no share dia mo bi fufuro na ono nso anya bi etumi ahwe Henry Nana Boachi dodo na afre no Nana B atunanum tio se national organizer di bre no se die afno no nti ono nso ekọ nanim na wakọ akopre first vice chairman die BP4 se bre so se mokoto aba Monkai Nana B na monto aba emfama no na wadi nkomo bebre achereche niam mu ni experience wa amase over the years as a organizer and as other portfolios wetimi hold in the party ogidi says abreya edre de e wose otimi konanim na okopre first vice chairman na obuama amonyoko no etimi di nkunim 2028 yanjibre na yenkotie nsemo a Nana B de atudwa
opposition nso ye dantem.
Oh yes, nso ye dantem say so wo hwe ebra yedi nkugu ebre ni mu na emu oya mu nyame no mukuni wo hwe party for ebufu ebaye sanse nkugu die ne die ne bi ma sada nti as a party no
angel
also unsu hu se ampa ye wo bra nkunim die ba party a edi nkunyuma ne bi mada na ene sa party kona se di eye nkuku a ne bi mada also party should be able to manage itself very well and that is exactly what we did. In fact, for a strong and a resilient political party, you should know how to manage yourself ebra obi wini aba ene hawa obi lusu aba nti nkugu ewo kwan a ofa so a osi ohihye onema ebra edi nkugu ya quickly sebe ya na ne mu ya de nanso no NPP eye osono manyuko kese pa nti quickly na ite your core national council na awosi hu ni nti a nkugu die no eba nsa nti ya paw eye eku eye professor Makuku committee se mpanimfo endomo suko omunko Ghana afa na nyina enko titi enwuram na omunfa ho asem meto party mpanimfo anim no kwasem ni omuso de bosumi be miensa ekakokra enan sanse share January omudom report ni bre somewhere in April uhwe dwumadi omudi na toda krampa no mo sa be se kwan kwa free ho because so wo hwe bride mom no kwa na me se bosumi mienu ne de mom na nso no omo ba ya be busa se ebre no emu hia bia ka ho omo yo madwuma ni ye pa na omo de ho nsem ebeto national council nim na nsem ni bi wo ho no mo na ehu be hia se ye be nsakyeremu ye constitution mu
angel
sanse nsem ni bebre na akwakoye ekwan ya faso ya to yaba ye presidential elections yi ene impokra ye polling station nyina no ho nsem nyina bae nti na awosi itimi koye nsakyeremu wo ye constitution mu nti no so miyete eye lawyer Frank Davis committee nso ye adwuma eti company for national party for share eno mo so de omo nsem ebeto yenim ensem no ba ko ana edi ehimpa ne se ade ba ko ma mentime ho ase wontwe ene menasepo ewo ho pa no eye ye presidential primaries
angel
ti be wi no bon sa sefom to bon se obu ha on ka krampo na ode eye adwuma no krampo ne ho nti ba ne se ene ye two presidential primaries ntem no kwasem ni ebeye very heated debate yes na me twema mentwe no na aye ade ana emu ohyepa taking that decision it was already in the constitution article 13 no my kwan say ebra wo position no obetimi ato aba ayi o kandifo entempire enso na yenye bibi sada say ye to abawie ya no anka generally no ka be won se bi anka ye share organization ase every be a polling station aba na abaso but we dey ka say dey be they die what party and how we lost the elections now was ye bibi sonko na ma party ni mojo na afi yenya asumbi e dey aye party reorganization and the bra yes be two presidential primaries no canin I work constitution no kwasem ni it was a tough battle in the in the party.
More person who uses then favor one candidate be now more executives now more than no crowd more the whitewash more.
Oh, they've been go for crack. It was an open thing and go for kind, but near na ye nimpa say so when ya to saba ne kania. They didn't so be eno kwenye ene omo ano mu gina saa nsɛm na no mo kan ye predodo na adan ye ni say ni anto eboas no and they call some of us angel because me I was a strong proponent me obi ana me gina saa nsusu na jipa say young to your presidential primaries no nyame ncha de ye was akonya no your constitution mu young to na no mfiri ho enti ohwa ye call annual delegates conference Legon and yen hihye ya constitution mu fufura ye dan ye ni nyina no yokogitu mu ye wie ne ye de timelines ne bae for presidential primaries no ye de bae for 6 months na de were party nimpa ne bia na ntoka be na ekosu na we ni be atubia mani we na ajabu ajanya be wi angel 31st January yokoto ya be wi e mu fine and it is one of the most well organized presidential primaries ever. It was peaceful. Asumdwe meteme you say me obia ni age yewe enso mo ampanifo mu di nkugo no so no e de nkabum so nko ba party headquarters e be pledge o support de bia nim obia anka se obia timi obia tinchim nsa dabi enti Honorable Joe Wise Committee did a fantastic work. Before mo sumuno na openi Dr. Kwame Adokufo committee and a vetting committee no omayo majuma ana Yera Joe Wise nsubu so
elections committee.
Yes, elections committee fantastic work na yedu baby yedu nti baby a yedu sisi no yes a party nhihye mu yede ba no your membership drive your membership registration for. In fact, it was part of the recommendations. And Nema ye nyina ye Nema the Professor Michael K committee, lawyer Frank Davis committee, any impo ye elections ye krano. Honorable Joe Wise most of them report by omo elections Nema kakro mu ya omo fi say implement here beboa. Into all of these committee reports in Sakan. Into Nema ye hu nyina ye Nema
more implementing or more recommendations.
Exactly. Because over here, and cafes and gay police station, I think here they timelines number say too. But when you said that 1 month is your membership registration. You see, obi bianco in the polling station. In fact, there shall say now watching and ra, and we have had a lot of challenges. I would say. In fact, many a lot of calls. And I may call. Me polling station ekotro meeting yewie Prempeh College the year 2000 yakwa akotoaba sabre no na me fa ne se amanyosemu metwa mafunuma data na menhye nyina bom e be polling agent boaye start ne mu hu pa ne mu hu kyerese na Uhe Rollins there was why Yababetua bar ne who another time military regime now as a young man. Waba was why you bold enough. You want to be part of the process. No custom say Bushman Frokwa and I say omo ay3hu then so no we were bold enough. Jinemu nyamin cha the NPP by we mesako school university Kane that time School of Mines and University of Mines and Technology call Takwao to kwan call yesadi and sa call bar for e ma party or the who can constituency for me ya mencha de police station juma my be paying constituency juma my be paying at the original level ya mencha de my paying my police station chairman Oba students fronta my twice TESCOM president I'm your first TESCOM president at University of Mines and Technology. Mesaba Ken US and Mabisu Yamra. Mesaba here TESCOM president. I've been speaking for the party for 23 good years. Mr. Teo Takwanswe, 23 years. Minyaye uninterrupted. Kasama party sa. youth Ejuma Maebi Pain. Before my national youth organizer, now I was in charge of events and programs for the national youth wing. The regional Ejuma youth here Ejuma oho ya mencha de eba ben so nanado asa power me say mensa anko eye enkosom ewo Ministry of Education ebra na yira na po honom as eye Deputy Executive Director National Service neshe eye Ministry of Education ase be a national youth organizer, be a national organizer. Inti me huni say suyohunu experience, and I can say me very young, but I can tell you say obi bia or so binyo pepper bia so be contest biano. I think I'll be one of the most experienced party personnel make for this program right from all these years. In fact, for 26 years to 27 years of my life, it's been active party service to the New Patriotic Party right from there. So me hune se su huna menya no se me pia komene baby a yedui masom as national youth organizer, national organizer, na me pia komene as national first vice. Na su huna ye nyane nyina over the years. At least the vibrancy ya de ba at that first vice chairmanship numa abeboye pa. And my main focus is to make sure say ye be boa ama 2020 the besai
days from youth organizer to the national organizer, which is very successful.
Very, very, very. In fact, for national youth organizer, I can tell you that I am, if not the only national youth organizer, I was able to resource all my youth organizers nationwide, everywhere in all the then 275 and Sunday 276 constituencies. Everybody will be answer can logistics, will be answer can motorbikes, nibin see that. Oh, as national organizer, the same thing. I resourced all my constituency organizers, logistics, motorbikes, and the biana meka say no ni ade ba kwa na da omakoma so akade a wode ma omodi omayo omodwuma. There are some places ka bi okra ka anko. No mu here any a motorbike any akande adwuma. And I delivered. I can say that I am one person, the only national youth organizer I was able to resource all of them, and the only national organizer Betimi Abua to resource all my organizers. I've been very, 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 very successful with that. But you see, once a political party, they are a collective. Saying, na say oje abaso body na say nkugoba you should be humble and respectful enough to accept ampa you are part of a body aba yenko nkanko enim there na me kan say me say ebra yero mahama edi nkuguo 2016 it was a very humiliating defeat near feel so went to my by mokra biem in fact yenko fo ni buka na do ma no oh mahama de yare or retirement o yen na wi 1 million vote difference e o ma biem. In fact, you received the General Secretary then. Omuko biem no say about 2024. You received the national chairman. Why? Because of the experiences gathered. They be ametaka say amonyokodi e bi be film.
Youth organizer to the national organizer, which is very successful.
Very, very, very. In fact, for national youth organizer, I can tell you that I am, if not the only national youth organizer, I was able to resource all my youth organizers nationwide, everywhere in all the then 275 and Sunday 276 constituencies. Everybody will be answer can logistics, will be answer can motorbikes, nibin see that. Oh, as national organizer, the same thing. I resourced all my constituency organizers, logistics, motorbikes, and the biana meka say no ni ade ba kwa ya na da omakoma so akade a wode ma omodi omayo omodwuma. There are some places ka bi okra ka anko no mu here any a motorbike any akande adwuma adwuma. And I delivered. I can say that I am one person, the only national youth organizer I was able to resource all of them, and the only national organizer Betimi Abua to resource all my organizers. I've been very, 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 very successful with that. But you see, once a political party, they are a collective. Saying, na say oje abaso body na. Saying, you should be humble and respectful enough to accept it. Ampa, you are part of a body. Aba, yen coin can't coin. There now I can't say me say Ebra Yera Mahama Edim Kugu 2016. It was a very humiliating defeat. Near Fiso went to Mabamu Krabium. In fact, in Yanko Funibukana Domano, oh, Mahama the area or retirement to maybe 1 million vote difference. In fact, you received the General Secretary then. Omuko Bium almost had about 2024. You received the national chairman. Why? Because of the experiences gathered. Today, I'm a taka say. I'm on your code here. It be film, but you need the experience to blend with new faces no more to achieve a certain goal. The opinion is the one from Ghana for in fact, if you want to be Krambuka say, I know the president Dana and say Muja Numiate, an opening 1 president, and he won over 1 million. Now he controls parliament. The party controls parliament. Sana Manuku City. So for me, as call even national leadership the current executives, I know at least 40 to 50% may not even go for re-election again. So we still need the independent they've gone through, they've seen victory before, they've seen defeat before. To be part of the new faces, no man. We will certainly have a new national chairman.
Yeah.
Angel. Because our national chairman is not going for a contest again. So we will certainly have a new national chairman. And the other portfolios there will be new faces there. So I think that once I mean free, there will also be a new national organizer.
Yeah.
That is how it is.
How do you feel? Mekai say contest neighbor because ne bika say a lawyer or support Dr. Mahmoud Bomi executive senior on person Dr. Mahmoud Bomi aba after the contest now no ya be call so you one support Dr. Mahmoud Bomi, so Dr. Mahmoud Bomi should be careful near there. How do you feel?
Yeah for moi yeah for we see more. And I think that we are party leader some of these things normal will be it's animal. Me what is important to me is that and near per se you achieve, yetimi achieve. Number one, you bet me from Professor Magoko committee, lawyer Frank Davis committee, yakoye annual delegates conference, you yasaba be presidential primaries, and as a political party, yetimi yamana is so peaceful. Me jidi say hona manage jina. Me jidi say ho pa na manage jina. Na me my uncle fa any juma me my year a dear my party and no be crying no Yera Mahmoud Baumia a woman dear everybody knows and you are not there ubi honma sabe munim yoka. So I think I should lead it. What is important to me they say I am part of an executive yet deliver free, fair, transparent elections. I been see that.
Okay.
Yera Mahmoud Baumia decisive victory.
Okay. They say party no said the binumo can say NPP party no honya kono biem as a mo opponents the NDC no cry and one be akona as an NPP.
Na say NDC and
grounds.
Oh they be no cry. Na NDC na na so mu yi. Nko fo bofu pa. Koko fo bofu NDC fo. E bin see that. And what be? We en centroni what be? And ye the ballot box ekokusi. Koko kweni bi ani mo beto aba na TNDC enti na ho akono no say ene omo use electricity power de adwuma omusu minu mienu obi esu edwane te say bibi no gofo bofu en boshe ahodo a president mama no kwasem ne mi after 1 year me hu anything monumental
after 1 year
president Mahama dem me hu bibi e betumi akase modu na do buy first 1 year free SHS. Who say yes? Obiani aje. Bobin can be bincha maybe I won't be a won't be a can be bitch at this from adibia about to say where there ye baby as such a yemeni
president is talking about
and your president is talking about
exchange rate.
How can this be
fuel prices?
How has it in fact sank economy I don't also cocoa price. If you have managed the economy so well, yes, I didn't say, I wasn't going to be here. Another Fado. COVID by. And you may forget if you need to Moka, Meboa.
Angel.
One may free water. One may free electricity. In fact, health workers, some of your front line health workers, you said you pay maybe half of their pay, you said they can't home. That is a leader. Now, what you was at Torrent MBSC? I'm on I know free wow incompetence. Oh, Coco, no, was sent ultimate tone. Coco, dear. A commodity, if you are suffering, you'll be a prey. It's a brand new one, a drew, be a out to say buono. No one tone. In fact, ultimate tone. Coco, no crab, crown sana. Ye cat. I'm a hata. I'm a ye dear gubotum. Ultimate tone. No ahead of time. That is what we call the forward sales. It's wow incompetence, one tone. Why I am a cocoa swat yaba be do say ya? Was yes, I for a home in Tansano, a home subono. Yes, I found cocoa book, you know. COVID buyer infrobia, ye beani baby a chi by crampono. Look at how Nanado Danko Kufadu managed it. That is the difference. So, me take dollar rate near the day artificial. That is why we are not feeling it. That is why we are not feeling it. Because anyone walk us through. I said, the man was what a cost. In fact, Cocoa board quade. One of the almost excuses of man of said the reason why Cocoa no or more Breno and more lose revenue no is because of dollar rates now above from no. Won't you say Botcham and can be? It you Nipacono no Eddie Bon once for him say why ya dear a year dollar no management no or no one Cocoa no sector no say a sans here managing to no and until the ebre. Na ebinsi da ebre we baby a drum Cocoa Kenya or no one bona conhoma powerful wakwaje bosia na ne me yane Cocoa crash for no so purchasing clerks for no e bia ko bobosia madam for bakwa ko bobosia 5 million wa ye hu nyina wie or the sa 3,600 na ye calculation what so at about 2,500
Angel
about close to 1,001 Ghana cedis na fiso one poker say tam